Moving out at 17 taught me that I need to always listen to myself and what I want in life, to stop letting others be what dictates what I do and how I do it. I balance my emotions with reality. I'm not here to hear immature people say crying is weak. It's one of the strongest things you can do on a healing journey is face the fact that some days are shitty and there's nothing saving it. Moving out now may be hard because of housing and financials, but it's a hell of a lot lighter of a load than what I had to bear every hour I spent at home. I couldn't have a bad day. I couldn't frown. I couldn't eat. I couldn't go out. I couldn't smile without being questioned. I couldn't speak without having permission to speak first. I couldn't go work. I couldn't fail. I couldn't stand up for myself. I couldn't do things for myself without first helping everyone, and by that point, I was burnt out, only for it to start over again the next day. My content is my fuck you, I did it without you, to those who didn't care for me. But I also don't do this just for spite. I do it because I finally can breathe. I can finally experience freely. I can express freely. I can exist without being interrogated under a bright light every day. I'm allowed to open my phone and use my computer without someone assuming I'm doing terrible things. The assumptions never made sense either. I was and still am a goody two-shoes, scared of being in trouble. I've learned recently that other people don't get a whole day ruined just from someone getting slightly annoyed in your direction. But I learned rejection sensitivity is real as fuck, and I hate it. But now I know it exists and know what to do to tell it to fuck off. Even though I know I'll live with it forever, I'll be able to manage way better. I wanted to do something a bit different for this video because I honestly just had footage of me working out, and this is kind of the first time that I'm trying to be more vulnerable of what it looks like for me to actually try to work out in the space that I have now. I'm grateful for it. I don't think that I should be ashamed of it, but I know I feel guilty and I feel embarrassed about it sometimes. I have 5 other roommates. I share the room. All of this stuff isn't mine, but I still have maybe a twin size bed portion of items that are mine, and this is mine. I did it for myself, and this is just the beginning. I always knew to be realistic with myself, but I also like to be positive and hopeful. But none of that toxic positivity that honestly gets on people's nerves. It gets on my nerves truly. Having to leave so early on really sucks because the people that were supposed to care for you aren't really there to be the comfort that you needed. Now, anytime things go wrong, all I have is myself. I may have a friend or two, but even then, the time zones are different. They're not here. I'm alone. There's not much I can really do aside from still continuing to ask the person for help who was there for me when nobody else was, which was myself. So this is maybe just a video for myself, but I hope you guys can take something from this. I don't think we should be scared of being alone when it comes to having to escape a bad place. Right now, everything is very much a work in progress, and I'm enjoying the work in progress because it's better than what I had before. So I hope this brings comfort to people who had to leave a situation and now feel very lost in this new one that they're in. This one isn't too bad. We just got to build on it. We got to figure it out. And just like we were able to dig ourselves out of the hole that we were in before, we're going to be able to make it because now all the decisions are ours. That might be daunting, but considering the little decision making we had the chance to have before, this is paradise.